You are now listening to CTR Media Network.
What up, family? CTR Media Network. Yeah. Best in the biz. Yeah. Join the team. CTR is who we are, the media network, that's the best by far. Whether you listen at your home, at your job, in your car, come get the information that's needed above all and everlasting. Motivational podcasting, giving you the answers to the questions.
This is Olivia Tucker, I should say Dr. Olivia Tucker, and she is leveling up the podcast on CTR Media Network.
That's me. I'm so happy to be here. Thanks to her, my podcast is doing great.
350 million, they tuning in. We in 50 different countries, we all can. And like-minded, find your purpose and your assignment. Come get your fix, your feel, your mental alignment. Get active and speak to the masses. Build your influence, all levels and all classes. Now you know you can monetize and grow. CTR Media Network, start the show. CTR Media Network. CTR Media Network. CTR Media Network. CTR Media Network. CTR is who we are. The Media Network, that's the best by far, you know. CTR Media Network. CTR Media Network. What up, family? CTR Media Network. Yeah. Best in the biz. Yeah. Join the team. CTR is who we are, the media network, that's the best by far. Whether you listen at your home, at your job, in your car, come get the information that's needed above all and everlasting. Motivational podcasting, giving you the answers to the questions that you're asking. Serious talks and topics, how to come up and profit, how to better yourself. Your health is here, we got it. Reaching 350 million, they tuning in. We in 50 different countries, we all can. And like-minded, find your purpose and your assignment. Come get your fix, your feel, your mental alignment. Get active and speak to the masses. Build your influence, all levels and all classes. Now you know you can monetize and grow. CTR Media Network, start the show.
The Vera Tommy Show. The Vera Tommy Show. The Vera Tommy Show. The Vera Tommy Show. Let's talk about it. 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 On the Vera Tommy Show. Let's talk about it.
Hello. I'm starting a little early tonight because my guest, my very special guest, Miss Dr. Tina Ramsay, she has a show herself. And so she's coming on for the next 30 minutes. And then we're going to talk about Women's History Month. I am just so excited to have her here. I want to ask you to please like, share, and follow. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I appreciate that. So let me pull up my guest. Hello.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I am great. I am so excited to have you here with me tonight. And, you know, you have taken my podcast to a whole nother level, my video program and the podcast, a whole nother level. And I'm just so grateful to you. And what I want you to do is just take a few minutes and share with our audience who is Dr. Tina Ramsay and what drove you to create such a phenomenal platform for podcasters. So I'm going to give you the floor.
All right. Well, hello, everybody. I am Dr. Tina J. Ramsay. I am a podcast coach. I am also the host of the Tina Ramsay Show and podcast. And as you already heard, I am the owner and operator of CTR Media Network. What we do, we create a new standard of podcasting. We reach 350 million global listeners worldwide in over 100 countries now. And we specialize in helping entrepreneurs and podcasters maximize their visibility through podcast marketing. And so our goal is to simply let the creatives be in the driver's seat of their content with ownership and be able to position and place them in such a way that will make a lasting impact on their listeners, on their followers, and the future people in the future that will start connecting with their content. We have amazing guests that come on all the different shows. They talk about every topic from entertainment to trending topics to education and to wellness. It's just a variety of different shows that we have. And I'm just so thankful that God chose to use me in this way. So the reason why I decided to start it is not because it was something that I had on my top 100 list. It actually was not on the radar for me. God chose this for me. And I ran away from it for 3 years. I was with everybody else network, love having that camaraderie, community feel, and supporting other people. And he was like, yeah, that's all well and good, but you need to be the leader. And so all of this that you're seeing is not something that is me. It's something that I found my purpose. I understand why I'm here. I understand why I have to do what I do because God gave me this assignment. So this is an assignment led by God, and he is just directing the right type of people to be a part of this positive historical movement. And so I'm just happy to be here on today on the Vera Thomas Show and just share with you a little bit about how podcasting, the power of podcasting, has actually changed my life and so many other people's lives. And if you're sitting on the edge trying to figure out whether or not you want to start a podcast or not, or you currently have a podcast, then this is definitely the episode for you. And we have the resources to help you get through all the different things on podcasts and basically holding your hand through the entire process, providing you not just podcasting, but an extension of that, which is taking care of the entire podcaster, mental health, the logistics, all the things that make podcasting so great. So that's pretty much me in a nutshell. And I am a public speaker as well. So you'll see me speaking on multiple stages, motivating people to walk into their purpose in their life and don't give up.
Amen. 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 And you made a point. You said God chose this for you.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes we have our plans, but he has plans. He said, I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you. And so when you allowed yourself to be obedient, because like you said, you shied away from it for what, 3 years? You didn't want to do it? But
nope.
When God has a plan for you, and if you're not following that plan,
you catch it.
Yes,
I went through some things. So I was still doing radio, streaming TV, podcasting, but I was doing it with other people being the leader. And I'm still working with other networks because I believe in the foundational piece of collaboration versus competition. So I still work with them, but God said you have to be a leader. So you can still work with them, but you also have to have your piece. And then you guys can come together and make a bigger sound and a greater impact because all of us bring something unique to the table. And so with all of us coming together, it just helps make the situation more profound. And it's enable us to be able to help more people. Because if you're just by yourself, you're only going to get so far. And so CTR Media Network is just a process of God working with me, being patient with me when I had lack of confidence. Because when you are a leader, people's hopes and dreams are placed on your shoulders. That's a big responsibility. And so for me, I had to accept the assignment, to know that I was worthy to handle such an assignment, and know that even if it's something that I didn't know quite yet, God was going to make sure that he put the right people in my life or the right information that I needed in order to go to that next step that he wanted me to do in the outworking of his purpose for me, which
Amen. Which is this. And and the thing is, you know that you are walking in God's purpose when what you do is so loving. You love what you do.
Yeah.
It reminds me of a quote by James Michener when you remind me of this. The quote is, "The master in the art of living draws no distinction between his work and his play, his labor and his leisure, his mind and his body, his education and his recreation, his love or his religion. He hardly knows which is which. He simply pursues his vision of excellence through whatever it is he's doing and leaves it to others to determine whether he's working or playing. To himself, he's always doing both." And I see that in you, Dr. Tina.
Wow.
That's what I see in you.
Wow. Wow.
That's what I see in you. You don't differentiate between work and play, your mind and your body, your love or your religion, because it all ties in together.
It is.
You're up until 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning working, and I know this. And so it's a passion for you. And when you have a passion, and you speaking on this and being a speaker myself, that's what we want to do. We want to empower people and encourage people, motivate and inspire and encourage, let people know, hey, you have a purpose. There is something that God wants you to do. And you have a story. Everybody has a story. And so this is your time on my show. So I'm going to be quiet. But one of the things, like with you, give us some tips on podcasting. And I know this is what you do. So people need to come. They need to subscribe to everything that you do. They need to go to the CTR Media Network.com and look at all the trainings, look at all the opportunities, look at all the podcasters that are a part of this network. And I'm so honored to be a part of this network. I feel so blessed that you chose me to be a part of this opportunity. I am so blessed by that.
Yeah. I'm grateful for everyone that's a part of the network, because it's the outworking of the vision and the purpose that God put on my life. And ironically, you guys are a part of the outworking of my purpose of my life. So I look at everyone that's a part of anything that I'm doing as little beacons of light. Everyone is a little beacon of light, because every person on the face of this planet has something that and somebody or some group of people that they're here to personally invest in, whether it's through monetary funds, whether it's through empowerment of words to enforce and to empower them to walk into their purpose. It's a variety of different things. But I absolutely love sharing podcasts. So I will give you guys some tips, because this is some of the things that we're actually going to be talking about at the Power of Podcasting event that's going to be taking place May the 6th in Atlanta, Georgia. So you'll be able to see and also connect with myself and my amazing panel of experts, such as Sheree Moore from She Trucking with PR Marketing and Branding, Michael Finkley, he is a celebrity commentary host. We also have Misfits Radio with Donna coming in, giving you the logistics about radio. And most importantly, we have the amazing LaShawn West, who is going to be dealing with business therapy, because in order for you to be able to be a successful podcaster, you have to understand the waves of being a podcaster and have the proper mindset. And so we're going to be talking about, with your ticket, when you purchase the Power of Podcasting ticket, you're going to get our podcast course. You're going to get a signed copy of the Power of Podcasting book. You're going to get a swag bag. You're going to actually even be able to experience a live taping of the Tina Ramsay show that's actually going to be airing at a specific place that I'm not going to say right now. It's going to be airing, that you're going to be a part of the feel and see how it is to produce a show. And you're also going to be able to ask all the burning questions that you have about podcasting from our media panel, including myself. And so it's so much. We're going to have food there. We're just going to have a really, really great time. And so what is it that people need to know before they start a podcast? Okay, because some people just jump right in and don't have any information whatsoever. And so first of all, before you jump in, you need to learn to write things out. Okay, you need to write out your why. Why are you doing this? And then who is it that you want to help? What do you want to accomplish? And realistically, how many days a week or how many days within a month are you planning on going live? Or you're going to have audio? If you're going to have video and audio, you need to also map out your brand, your colors, the feel, the name of your show. All of these things are very important for you to do in the beginning of your podcast. And understand that even if you do have all this in place, some things you're going to learn as you go. You can have all the information, but you're going to tweak it and get better as you go. If you want to kind of overstep some of that stuff, that's why you need to be part of CTR Media Network, because we literally hold your hand and coach you monthly to help you. And I make myself accessible to our members. So because I understand I'm a current podcaster, and the burning question that most people have, how to monetize, how to set up sponsorship packages, how to do all these things, and how to connect with the right people in the industry to elevate and position yourself to a financial freedom that you deserve, as well as helping your featured guests come on and provide a great experience for them on your show that is equally elevating yourself and your guests and your supporters. So it's just so much that we're going to discuss and do, and also be a part of our network at CTR with our membership program.
And I have a commercial regarding the event. So let me play that right quick.
Podcasting is trending. Celebrities and everyday people every single day are starting podcasts. You may be even thinking about starting a podcast yourself, but the question still remains the same. How can you start, launch, brand, market, and grow your podcast? How can you connect with the right people in the media and the podcasting industry in order to elevate your visibility? And what type of mindset do you really need to have in order to be a successful podcaster? And the big question, how can you monetize your podcast? Well, hello, everybody. I am Dr. Tina J. Ramsay, host of the Tina Ramsay Show, podcast coach and podcast network owner. And the good thing is that I have you covered. You can ask all of these burning questions and so much more to our experienced media and podcasting professionals on our live Q&A at the Power of Podcasting event that I am personally inviting you to on May the 6th from 2 to 7 p.m. in Atlanta, Georgia at the Pop-Up and Create. I want you to experience for yourself a live taping of the Tina Ramsay Show, and your ticket, get this, includes our #1 podcast course, an autographed copy of the Power of Podcasting book, a swag bag with exclusive goodies, delicious food, and networking. So whether you're looking to just simply expand your knowledge, connect with like-minded individuals, or simply have a good time, our event has something for everyone. So I don't want you to miss out on this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So I want you to buy your ticket and secure your spot for our event, because it is the event of the year, because these tickets will sell out fast. So go to ctrmedianetwork.com and purchase your ticket today. I can't wait to see you there at the Power of Podcasting. Get your ticket today at ctrmedianetwork.com.
Get your ticket today. Get it today. I'm getting mine. I want to be there.
Yeah, we're gonna be in your hometown, so I would love to
Yes.
be
Oh,
there.
yes. I've got to be there. I've got to be
It's gonna
there.
be
So
great.
make sure you save me a ticket.
All right, all right,
I will be there.
all
So
right.
listen, podcast. And the thing is, what people don't understand, when you do a podcast, people get nervous and they get all jittery and all those. Just be yourself.
That's it.
That's
You good enough?
it.
That's it.
Just be yourself. Be your authentic self. People are going to either like you or love you. I'm going to say that. They're going to either like you or love you. So be yourself. Be your authentic self.
Yeah. And I want people to understand that it's so many business owners that out here that's looking for ways to market and position their business. It's podcasters that's out that just don't know how to properly market and position and place their podcast in a way that will be appealing for sponsorships, that will be appealing for guests that are influencers, big influencers. So you have to be able to present a well-organized product. And what we do with CTR is just basically help create that nice storefront. Think about it. Before we even go to a store, go to the mall. It is their storefronts that draws us in because they're all grabbing. When you walk in the mall, the next time you walk in the mall, you look, why do they have storefronts? They could just simply say, their store name, have the door for you to walk in. The storefront is what draws people in. So based upon how it looks determines whether or not people are going to walk in. So your podcast is a storefront to the window of who you are. So if you are a podcaster, you have businesses or you have products and services, you need to make sure your storefront look right. And what is a storefront? A website. So if you're out here not having a website, then a sponsor, the first thing they ask you, where's your website?
And right now, my website is CTR Media Network.
Got it, because everyone with the membership, it comes with the website. Because
there you go.
It comes with the legal things that you need, because it's more to podcasting than just turning on the mic, clicking live. You need to protect yourself from a legal standpoint. Because you just never know how a video is going to do. That you could create a podcast episode that goes viral. It can happen. And so with that being said, you need to make sure you have all of that stuff together. So it's so much that we bring. And I want you to understand how the podcasting changes lives. Okay. Literally, podcasting changed my life. Podcasting was the only thing that I had when the world shut down. My husband lost both of his jobs. I live a very cush life, if you know what I mean. And so when he lost both of his jobs because he work with children, because he's a photographer and videographer, that was closed down until the world figured out what was going on. So we didn't have human to human contact for a long time, which means that he was out of work, which means that we had to figure out what it was that we can do from the comfort of our home in order to sustain, to pay the mortgage, the light bill, food on the table, clothes on our children back, fix the car, put gas in the car, all that different thing, right? Our vehicles. And guess what? Podcasting literally pay for everything. So it's more than just the sound of your voice. The power of podcasts, the reason why I use the word power, because it exudes power in a way that it's able to, when you do a podcast, able to permeate the four corners of the earth, to be able to make an impact in your sleep. It never has to sleep. So once you do the content, people can constantly connect with you. And number two, it opens up a variety of different opportunities when you provide a quality podcasting product. It opens up so many opportunities. It opens up so many speaking engagement, working with different people. And like I said, podcasting pay for everything. So you're sitting around, I am a full-time podcaster, just like how you was thinking that I had to have 1 million followers before I can make an income that can sustain my life. No. I do not even have 1 million followers now because I don't need it, because I provide a quality product. And so podcasting literally changed my financial life and changed my life so much that I wanted to make sure I pour back into the community for everyday people doing extraordinary things, at least give you the knowledge so that you will know that this is a possibility, because I am you and you are me. I'm no different than you. It's just that I have the knowledge, I have the information, I pushed forward. It wasn't easy, but I kept doing it. And look, now it birthed a whole network. So don't give up. Okay. Many times I was going to give up, but different people came into my life and poured into me. And I knew that I had to keep going. And I'm so grateful that they took the time, because all of this would not be taking place now had not they did their part that God told them to do, to pour into me. So it's a full circle situation.
And and the thing is, you pour into those that are around you, those that are a part of you. And I am a witness. I'm telling you, and when she says she's available, she's not joking. You can find her on Facebook Messenger almost 24/7. It feels like.
Yeah. I make myself available for our podcasting, CTR Media Network podcast members. Because I'm personally investing in you, because you invested in me. Like, I literally shut down the bulk part of my coaching business because I just cannot coach everybody. And it's like 30 plus, it's like 30 of you. And so I pour into all of you because I know that God put me in this place in order to help you outwork his purpose for you. It's bigger than me. This is bigger than anything that I have ever anticipated, ever dreamed about for myself. I'm still at awe that he's using me in such a way. And I'm just grateful that he's using me and entrusting me with the dreams and visions of all of you. And allowing me to be able to have a little piece of the outworking of your dreams coming true.
Yeah.
That is, I mean, how can you top that when God put you in a place like that?
And it's God that did it.
Yeah, it's not anything I do, because a lot of people know about podcasting, but he gives me the it. He gives me that extra whatever. Yeah, he gives me that extra because he's personally invested in me, which means I'm going to be personally invested in you, which means that we're all going to win.
And and the thing is, I think about the script. But first, let me acknowledge Maddie. Maddie and I grew up together. And she says, awesome. Hello, ladies. Thank you for tuning in, Maddie. I love you. Thank you so much. And the thing that I thought about, the scripture that says, whatever you do, do it as if you are doing it unto God. And when you move and work in that kind of atmosphere, you are that kind of mindset, whatever I'm doing it because of God, to please him. And so when you operate in that vein, you are going to do your best. You're going to give your best. You're going to ask him to lead you, guide you, and direct you, and he will. And he will. And Maddie says, you're welcome. Yes. Thank you. So, I do want to play one of your, I didn't want to take away from our time, because I know you're only going to be here for another you're only going to be here for another 4 minutes. So I want to consume all of that time. And then I'm going to do some commercials regarding CTR Media, the sponsorships, how you can get involved. And let me say to you right now, please support my show.
Yes.
I am asking you to please donate to the Vera Thomas Show so that my show can be the best that it can be. You can do so by Cash App, $instill greatness, or instill great, I'm sorry, $instill great, PayPal or Zelle, Vera Thomas Show 1117 at gmail.com. So please support. If you like what I'm doing and you want to encourage and help me, please, by all means, donate. And whatever God places on your heart would be appreciated. So thank you for that. And also, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and like my Facebook Vera Thomas Show page. And follow me on Instagram and LinkedIn. I'm on all platforms except Twitter. I'm not on Twitter anymore. But Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, TikTok. Yes, Clubhouse. So check me out, okay, and support what I'm doing. And these are the things that Dr. Tina Ramsay instills in us to support and to toot our horns, even though I find it really hard to do that. I really do. But if you don't know what we do, then how are you going to help us? Right?
Exactly.
So I need to let you know that I'm also a coach and a speaker. And so if you need anything, especially as it relates to children and their parents. All right. So that was my plug. So now I'm going to, because you got 1 minute to be with me. So I'm going to give you the floor and let you share whatever is put on your heart to share in these few minutes. And let me say, she's only leaving because she's got her show to do. And she's got a very special guest as well. So
yes. Okay. So I am a current podcaster myself. And so I have my own show, the Tina Ramsay Show and Podcast. And I am honored to be able to be interviewing the epic, iconic Melba Moore. And so you guys can go and check it out at CTR Media Network, as well as the Tina Ramsay Show on all social media, because her story is incredible it's incredible. And so what I want you guys to do is to make sure that you support the Vera Thomas Show, support mine, and most importantly, support the CTR Media Network movement. If you're sitting here watching this video right now, this live, this interview, this is not, I'm gonna make up a word, happenstance. This is not something that just happened. Maybe you've been praying, maybe you've been hoping, maybe you've been wishing, maybe you know it's something that you need to be doing, but you just don't know how to quite do it. And you know that you need to get your voice out because you know you're here to help a select group of people. And how are you going to do that when they may live in the other part of the world? Through the power of podcasting. Podcasting allows you to be able to have access literally to the world. And you do not have to get on a plane, get on a bus, drive a car, use no gas. You just open up the power of your mic. You use the power of your cell phone or your computer and be able to pour your heart out to the people who you are here to help and motivate. There are people that's on this earth today that will not make their next move without you making your move first. So I don't want you to be selfish and think that my story, myself, I'm not worthy. Yes, you are. You are worthy. You're good enough just the way you are. I need you to start walking in your purpose. I need you to stop sabotaging yourself. And I need you to join a community that will back you. Okay. CTR Media Network, we're different. I can't really explain it in words, but you have to experience it. Once you experience it, you'll understand that we're a new standard of podcast. You'll understand why the podcast is why I say certain things. When you're in the family, when you're in the fold, when you're under the protection, the safe haven, you will understand what I mean because we're personally invested in you. So check us out at ctrmedianetwork.com and go ahead and get your tickets for the power of podcasting. And I look forward to meeting all of you and look forward to helping you outwork the purpose that God have for you.
I'm telling you, you definitely want to check out CTR Media Network. And Dr. Tina, I know you got to go. I'm going to ask now my audience that's listening, please check out her show after mine. You can catch the replay.
Yes.
You can catch the replay. But anyway, but do what you feel you need to do. Okay. I just thought I'd throw that out.
Watch both of the replays because it's that's the beauty of podcasting and the power of the replay. So you guys, I will be coming back to the Vera Thomas Show when I can give her a whole full hour. But hey, like I told you, I'm a full-time podcaster. I'm not just talking about it. I'm not just reading about it. I am true to it. I do this for a living.
Yeah.
And so let me go ahead and get to work. So Vera, thank you for having me.
Thank you. And I'm going to play one of your commercials here while you are headed out. So thank you very much. God bless you. And I'll be talking with you really soon.
All right. Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
Hello, everybody. I am Dr. Tina J. Ramsay, and I want to share with you about CTR Media Network. Have you heard? CTR Media Network is a new standard of podcasting with over 30 plus podcasters. We reach 350 million global listeners worldwide in over 50 plus countries across all major podcasting and social media platforms. We have featured over 1,000 guests. What we specialize in is helping business owners, entrepreneurs, coaches, and fellow podcasters expand their visibility on our platform. We're all about positioning with visibility, connections, and teaching you how to monetize what you do. Let me tell you something. If you're a business owner, we have sponsorships opportunities. We have commercial slots. We also have opportunities for you to be a featured guest on any of our shows. So what are you waiting for? CTR Media Network is who we are, and this is where you need to be. So go to ctrmedianetwork.com and click our store feature so that you can see which opportunity fits your life and your budget so that we can get started working with you today.
Yes, CTR Media Network. Please, if you are interested in doing a podcast and you don't know where to start, or you are a podcaster and you want to expand what it is that you do, you want to check out ctrmedianetwork.com. Now, she has left. We want to honor and recognize this is Women's Heritage Month. So we're going Women History Month. I'm sorry. So what we're going to do, I'm going to just take a few minutes and talk about what that means, Women's History Month. And I'm going to start actually by acknowledging my mother. My mother was the first radio announcer in Canton, Ohio, the first African-American radio announcer in Canton, Ohio. She taught me how to do this work. So actually, my podcast and my show, I commit and dedicate to her, because if it wasn't for her, I probably would not even be doing this. And so, honor to my mother, Murtis Cole, who was the first African-American woman, or first African-American period, in the city of Canton, Ohio, to have her own show. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a few minutes and I'm going to show a couple of videos regarding Women History Month. So let me share this video and let's take it from there.
Women have been shaping human history since the dawn of civilization, but it's the month of March that was chosen to honor women throughout history. Here's why. The origin story of Women's History Month is up for debate, but it was born right here in the US during the suffrage movement, when women were fighting for the right to vote. Some historians say that its roots can be traced back to a protest on March 8, 1857. It was then that a group of women from New York City textile factories allegedly staged a strike over poor working conditions. But scholars argue that this demonstration was fabricated, suggesting that the strike was invented retroactively to give the annual celebration a more compelling backstory. At first, women's history was only observed for one day. The Socialist Party of America first declared National Women's Day in 1909 amid the women's rights movement, but the idea quickly spread around the globe. The idea of an International Women's Day was proposed and approved in 1910 at the International Conference of Working Women in Copenhagen, which we now celebrate every year on March 8th. Fast forward to the 1970s in Sonoma County, California, where a group of people were fed up that women's history was being left out of the classroom. The first Women's History Week was celebrated in March 1978, culminating with a parade in downtown Santa Rosa, California. This local celebration turned into a movement. Activists pushed to make this week official, and it worked. In 1980, President Carter issued the first presidential proclamation, declaring the second week of March as National Women's History Week. And that momentum kept growing. In 1987, Congress officially declared March as National Women's History Month. A special presidential proclamation is issued each year which honors the extraordinary achievements of women in America. But more than 30 years later, the fight for gender equality continues. In 2020, for every dollar a man made, women made 82 cents.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you like this video, check out the...
Can you imagine, even now in 2023, we still are not equal in terms of pay or any of that. And so, listening audience, if you want to chime in and talk, and let's talk about this, then let's do so. Because I'm telling you, we get, and do you know there's a pink tax whereby women products cost more than men products? Did you know that? It's just not right. It's just not right. And so we as women, we need to stand together. We need to support and encourage each other. And, you know, a lot of times people talk about the cat fighting among women. That is not necessarily so. There are women that are supportive of each other, encouraging of each other, uplifting of each other. And that's what we need more of. And I am grateful to be a part of several networks and connections where women are coming together, supporting and encouraging one another. And okay, we have author Jacqueline Cox. Hello, thank you for popping in. And you know what? I'm going to do something that I have not done before. I am going to put the link of this particular show in the chat. And if anyone wants to come on and just have a conversation with me, I'm going to let you do it. Okay? I am going to let you do it. So let me go to the comments and let me pop this in. And if anybody wants to just come on the show with me right now, by all means, come on down. Come on down. That would be great. That would be great. All right. In the meantime, I am going to share another commercial. And we will be right back. So let me, yes. Let me ask you, now you know that our country is going towards digitizing our money and doing away with the dollar. As a matter of fact, Biden has already signed an executive order for that to happen. My question is, what is your plan in the event that our money is so devalued that we're no longer using paper dollars? What is your plan for digital, doing things digital? If you don't have a plan, or if you are wondering what would be the best plan for you, check out www.soundmoneybenefits.com. We have car insurance, house insurance, medical insurance. We do not have financial insurance. So check out soundmoneybenefits.com. And if anybody wants to come on down and talk to me live here, I am going to allow you to do that. And Jacqueline says, I am actually in the middle of something, but I wanted to show my support. Thank you. Thank you for showing your support. And again, if anybody wants to, the link, I put the link in the chat. So if you want to just come on in and have a conversation, that would be great. In the meantime, I'm going to play another women history video for you to watch. But first, let me share my screen. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the stars. Thank you very much. Love you, Jackie. And I love all of you that take the time to listen to my show. I really appreciate it. All right, I am going to share my screen and share another video regarding history of International Women's Month.
Woman couldn't vote, couldn't run for office, couldn't buy your own property, couldn't loan. A world where you have a lower salary than men. You are excluded from public areas. You cannot wear what you want. You don't have access to proper medical care and legal support, and many more worse scenarios. This was the life of women roughly 150 years ago.
So,
But you know too that we women have come so far from that kind of situation in the past. And truly, there's no turning back. This video was made for you to better understand how we, women, has acquired our current rights and how our lives slowly and gradually changed. And of course, why we celebrate International Women's Month. Hi and welcome to Empowered Pinay. Click the like and subscribe button for more empowering videos like this. Let's just rewind a bit. Pagsali sa military, pagbukas ng sariling bank account, pagsuot ng pants, pagiging abogado, divorce, mamili ng walang kasama, pagsali sa Olympics, etc. Lahat ng ito ay bawal gawin ng mga kababaihan 150 years back in the past. Noong 18th to 19th century and even long before that, hindi rin maaaring bumoto ang mga kababaihan. At tanging mga kalalakihan lamang ang pwedeng makilahok sa political issue discussions at decisions. Karamihan din sa hinaing ng mga kababaihan ay ang unfair work hours and labor conditions. Sa katunayan, noong March 8, 1857, nagprotesta ang maraming...
all right, I did not realize that this particular video was...
at low wages.
All the way back to 1776.
Okay.
When future First Lady
I did not realize that that video was in a foreign language because I ended up having to try to find something to do right quick, fast, and in a hurry, knowing that my guests would not be here for the entire hour. So if any of you are interested in sharing some things about women history or sharing anything that you want to talk about, then by all means, let's do so. In the meantime, what I am going to do is do a couple more commercials, and I will be right back.
If you are a business owner or entrepreneur and you're looking for a way to share your mission, your purpose, your products and services literally with the world faster, safer, and easier, making your brand accessible to millions from the comfort of your home, well, I want to encourage you to join our Learn How to Start a Podcast and Monetize It class. Why? Is because this was designed for entrepreneurs like yourself as a platform to provide you with the knowledge in order to not only start a podcast, but successfully launch it. And then the third key, which is helping you to understand how you can monetize your podcast. As you are impacting the world with good, you can also build multiple streams of income from this one podcast and share your story, mission, and purpose literally with the world. So on today, I want you to go ahead and click CoachTinaRamsay.com to join our podcast class today.
All right. Coach Dr. Tina Ramsay, CTR Media Network.com. Now listen, if anybody wants to come on and share on this platform with me for the next 10 minutes, by all means, feel free to do so. I have put the link in the comments. So feel free to come on down and let's have a conversation. And let's talk about whatever it is you want to talk about. And what I'm going to do, I want to share this.
Diamonds and emeralds and pearls, oh my. Diamonds and emeralds and pearls, oh my. Sapphire Emerald magazine truly knows the gifted and talented people.
Sapphire Emerald is a magazine that represents the diversities of the world's news. We believe in presenting people in a positive light and helping the public see them in a different perspective. We report on entertainment, nonprofit organizations, film producers, actors, actresses, culinary arts, fashions, and the positive principles of understanding art. Our mission is to bring people's spectacular talents into focus and allow them to sparkle like the precious emeralds, diamonds, pearls, and sapphires.
Yes, diamonds, emeralds, and pearls. Sapphire Emerald Magazine at gmail.com. If you're interested in getting more visibility, you want an article in this magazine, by all means, email sapphireemeraldmagazine.com. Yes. All right. Well, listen, I am just honored to be here, and I'm honored that you are taking the time to watch my show. I really appreciate it. And I just want to leave you with some encouraging words. Don't give up on your dreams. If podcasting is what you want to do, whatever it is that you want to do, what I want to say to you before I end this show tonight, hold fast to your dreams. Even if at times it seems it may not come true, living your dreams will depend on you. The roads we take, the paths we choose are necessary to live our dreams through. There may be detours, winding roads, and wrong turns, all in which are lessons to be learned. As your journey unfolds, you'll realize your goals. What a beautiful story soon to be told. So hold fast to your dreams. And in order for your dreams to become a reality, you gotta take action. Things will happen. Persist and you will gain. Pursue your goals day by day. Your life will not be the same. Dream dreams without hesitation. Visualize them, see them every day. Feel the excitement, exaltation while you're on your way. So hold fast to your dreams. Don't give up. Don't give in. Don't allow anybody else to tell you what you cannot do. Trust yourself. Have faith in your God. Have faith in yourself. That particular poem actually starts one of the chapters in one of the books that I've co-authored that's a part of a 13-book series called 13 Steps to Riches. Working on getting there, but 13 Steps to Riches are 13 books that we have written that is based on Napoleon Hill's 13 principles in his book, Think and Grow Rich. So the first one is on desire, and I actually start my chapter with that poem, Hold Fast to Your Dreams. I would like to play one, and also, again, I want to encourage you to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my show. And please support my show by donating using Cash App, $Instill or PayPal and Zelle, Vera Thomas Show 1117 at gmail.com. Again, Vera Thomas Show 1117 at gmail.com. I really appreciate you taking the time to be here tonight. And again, in honor of Women's History Month, we want to say kudos to all the women that have fought, that have sacrificed, that have poured into each other and poured into others, that have been the trailblazers so that we can, in fact, do and be and have what it is that we are trying to pursue. And I do want to share a couple more commercials, and then we're going to say good night. So God bless you all, and thank you so much for taking the time to watch my show tonight. She said yes to herself. It's another conference that's actually coming up. And this is not the correct video for that, but you might want to check out She Said Yes to Herself. It's another conference that's coming up really soon. So God bless you all where that is concerned.
opportunity today with Ms. Mac Marketing. 848-236-5026.
Ms. Mac Marketing. If you want a publicist or you want more visibility again, then you want to contact www.msmacmarketing.com or call 848-236-5026. Well, listen, thank you guys for taking the time to check out my show. I do want to play this last commercial again. I played it once, but this is so important. We don't realize what's going on with our country. Check out Sound Money Wallet. I'm telling you, what are you going to do when our dollar no longer is in use and we're digitalizing our money? What are you going to do? What's your plan A and your plan B? Check out soundmoneybenefits.com. And when you go to that website, tell them you heard it on the Vera Thomas Show. Yes. Well, listen, thank you guys very much for your time. And I am going to see you all next week. So God bless. Bye-bye.
The Vera Thomas Show. The Vera Thomas Show. The Vera Thomas Show. The Vera Thomas Show. Let's talk about it. 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 On the Vera Thomas Show. Let's talk about it.